Women's speed matches are captivating, showcasing lightning-fast reflexes and breathtaking agility. But amidst these electrifying contests, some moments stand out, leaving fans in awe and cementing their place in WWE history. In this video, we'll revisit 5 iconic women's speed matches that redefined quickness in the WWE ring. Strap in and get ready to relive these unforgettable moments. You don't want to miss this. Number 1. The Empress Strikes Back. Asuka has consistently thrilled fans with her unique style and ferocious intensity. Her matches are known for their lightning-fast pace and hard-hitting action. Asuka's signature move, the Asuka Lock, a brutal submission maneuver, often catches her opponents off guard, tapping out in mere seconds. Her victories are as swift and unexpected as her strikes, making every match a thrilling ride. Whether facing fierce competitors like Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch, Asuka's combination of technical prowess and relentless aggression leaves fans on the edge of their seats, eager to witness her next electrifying performance. Number 2. Sasha Banks vs. Bayley, NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn. In the annals of WWE history, few matches encapsulate the essence of speed quite like the showdown between Sasha Banks and Bayley at NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn. While not the shortest match ever, this contest epitomized the concept of speed fused with emotion. From the outset, the competitors displayed remarkable agility and quick thinking. Their fast counters and reversals kept the audience on the edge of their seats, anticipating each move. The intensity heightened with every near fall, creating a sense of urgency that propelled the match forward at a breakneck pace. Momentum shifted like a tidal wave as both athletes showcased their technical brilliance and raw power. Bayley's signature move, the Bayley to Belly, met its match in Banks's devastating Mashuk M or knees. The climax of the match was a testament to their speed and determination. As the competitors traded blows, the action reached a fever pitch. With neither wrestler giving an inch, it was a display of athleticism and precision that left the audience in awe. In the end, the victory went to Sasha Banks, marking a significant moment in her career. Yet the true triumph was the spectacle of speed and storytelling that unfolded in the ring, leaving fans in awe and cementing the match as a defining moment in women's wrestling history. Number 3. The EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair has taken the WWE by storm with her blend of raw athleticism and explosive speed. Her signature move, the KOD, is a powerful slam that can turn the tide of any match in an instant. Belair's ability to combine strength and agility makes her a formidable force in the ring. Whether facing off against established stars or rising contenders, Belair's lightning-fast reactions and strategic prowess leave her opponents stunned. Her matches are a display of power and grace, reminding fans why she is known as the EST of WWE. Number 4. A Moment of Bliss. Alexa Bliss's unorthodox approach to competition often catches her opponents off guard. While not renowned for her pure speed, Bliss's crafty maneuvers and quick thinking can leave wrestlers bewildered. Her signature move, the Sparkle Splash, is a high-flying crossbody that belies her seemingly slow-paced style. Bliss's ability to read her opponents and capitalize on their weaknesses allows her to execute surprise roll-ups and submissions with lightning speed. Fans have witnessed her shock the WWE Universe by catching opponents in compromising positions and swiftly securing victories. Her unpredictability makes her a dangerous contender, capable of stealing wins in the blink of an eye. Number 5. The Queen of Hearts. Natalya Neidhart, known as the Queen of Hearts, brings a wealth of experience and technical expertise to the ring. Her knowledge of various submission holds enables her to catch opponents off guard with swift and unexpected maneuvers. One of her most shocking feats was a surprise roll-up victory over the legendary Trish Stratus. This moment highlighted Neidhart's ability to read her opponent's moves and capitalize on a single opening. Her mastery of quick pins and submissions has left fans astonished, proving that speed and precision can be just as effective as brute force. These 5 women's speed matches showcase the incredible talent and athleticism of the female competitors in WWE. From Asuka's lightning-fast strikes to Bianca Belair's explosive power, these athletes have captivated audiences with their breathtaking performances. Whether it's a swift submission or a well-timed roll-up, these speedsters demonstrate that sometimes it's not just about strength, but also about being quick, agile, and mentally sharp. Which woman's speed match is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts matter, and we can't wait to hear which moments you found the most thrilling. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the electrifying action, and stay tuned for more updates. Until next time, keep cheering on your favorite speedsters. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. Tonight, we go fast. But before we do, let's answer our burning questions. So, what makes these matches so electrifying? It's not luck, it's pure skill. First, agility. Stars like Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Liv Morgan rely on fast reflexes and aerial maneuvers to keep their opponents guessing. They thrive in chaos, turning high-risk moves into high-reward victories. Second, stamina. Speed matches may be short, but the energy output is insane. Imagine sprinting at full force, non-stop, while also lifting, striking, and flipping. That takes elite-level conditioning. And third, timing. Charlotte Flair is a master at this. She knows exactly when to strike, turning her opponent's speed against them. And then you have Rhea Ripley, whose power seems overwhelming, but it's her sudden bursts of acceleration that make her so dangerous. In speed matches, hesitation equals defeat. Every second matters. That's what separates good performers from great ones. But there's more to being a speed demon than just physical prowess. Let's break it down. When you think of speed in sports, you might picture sprinters at the starting blocks, poised and ready to explode out of the gate. But in the world of WWE, our athletes aren't just sprinting. They're leaping. They're flying. They're flipping. They need an entirely different kind of speed. Some call it hand-eye coordination. But for these high-flying daredevils, it's more like eye-hand-eye coordination. Think about it. They're dodging, they're leaping, they're somersaulting through the air. Every move they pull off requires split-second timing, not just with their opponents, but with their own bodies in motion. But here's where it gets really interesting. Being quick on your feet isn't enough. You see, in a speed match, your opponent isn't just another obstacle. They're a human pinball machine. They ricochet off the ropes, they spring off the turnbuckle. The art of the comeback is knowing how to read this living pinball machine. Anticipating their next move is half the battle. And when you factor in the element of surprise, well, that's where strategy comes in. Suddenly, the speedster who always takes the risk, who flips and flies and leaves their fate in the hands of the crowd, well, they become a force to be reckoned with. They learn to use every trick in the book, misdirection, distraction, and the occasional cheap shot. After all, in a game where every second counts, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't talk speed without mentioning the man. Not only can she snap you into a sleeper faster than you can say super kick, but she can turn your own momentum against you and leave you flat on your back before you know it. Let's face it, there's just something undeniably thrilling about watching someone navigate the chaos of a speed match with unmatched finesse. They dance around their opponents, barely a foot away from disaster, yet somehow they pull off impossible maneuvers that leave us gasping for breath. But here's the beauty of it all. A speed match isn't just about individual brilliance. It's a high-octane chess match where every move, every block, every kick is a calculated risk. It's about outsmarting, outmaneuvering, and outlasting your opponent. In a world where everything happens in the blink of an eye, these athletes don't just survive, they thrive. They defy gravity, physics, and most importantly, they defy expectations. But let's take it up a notch, shall we? Because being fast isn't just about winning the race, it's about winning the hearts and minds of the WWE Universe. These performers bring an electric energy to the ring. They understand the importance of showmanship. They know how to work the crowd, how to make us feel like we're on the edge of our seats. They tell a story with their bodies in motion, a story of grit, determination, and sheer athleticism. But let's be real. For every breathtaking moonsault, there's an army of trainers and medical staff ready to jump in. For every heart-stopping Hurricane Rana, there's a safety protocol in place. These athletes push the limits, but they do it with a level of professionalism that's nothing short of inspiring. They respect the risks, the potential consequences, yet they step into the ring week after week, match after match. And let's not forget the unpredictability factor. Anything can happen in a speed match. One wrong move, one moment of hesitation, and victory can turn to defeat in the blink of an eye. It's this unpredictability that keeps us glued to the screen, wondering, what will they do next? How will they top themselves? But ultimately, it's the human element that makes these matches so compelling. It's the sweat, the determination, the sheer willpower these athletes display that resonates with us. We see ourselves in their struggles, their triumphs, and their resilience. In a world where speed is just one ingredient in the recipe for success, these superstars prove that it's the combination of agility, stamina, and timing that truly makes them untouchable. They redefine what it means to be a high flyer, blending artistry, athleticism, and showmanship into a performance that's nothing short of spectacular. But remember, dear audience, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole universe of wrestling moves waiting to be explored. Stay tuned, because... Welcome back to another episode of You Wouldn't Remember This, But We Do. I'm your host, and it is my duty to take you back to times that maybe you forgot happened in WWE. But we certainly don't. And what better way to do that than by talking about the women's speed matches? Now, I know some people may scoff at this idea, but let me tell you, WWE women's speed matches were more than just a side attraction. They were a spectacle, a revolution, a testament to the incredible athleticism and showmanship of the women who stepped foot in the ring. Yeah, they were fast, but they were also fierce, exciting, and unforgettable. And let's be real, some of these women could go toe-to-toe with anyone in the WWE universe, male or female. These matches weren't just about speed. They were about skill, strategy, and heart. These women showed us that sometimes it takes only 30 seconds to create a lifetime of memories. So, let's take a trip down memory lane and talk about some of the greatest WWE women's speed matches that will forever be etched in our minds. Now, there have been many memorable moments in WWE history, but few are as iconic as the women's speed matches. These matches pushed the boundaries of what women could accomplish in the ring and left fans on the edge of their seats. The first ever women's speed match took place at WrestleMania 2, where Velvet McIntyre went head-to-head with Leilani Kai in a showdown that lasted only 1 minute and 19 seconds. The energy was electric as these two competitors displayed their lightning-fast moves and left the crowd roaring for more. It was a match that not only set the tone for future speed matches, but also paved the way for women's wrestling as a whole. Over the years, we saw countless amazing women's speed matches that defied expectations and shattered records. At SummerSlam 1992, Alundra Blaze and Leilani Kai collided in a rematch that was even more intense than their first encounter. In a shocking turn of events, this match ended in just 18 seconds with Blair's emerging victorious. It was a display of power and precision that left fans in awe. But it wasn't just about the veterans. Up-and-coming wrestlers also made their mark in the WWE women's speed matches. At WrestleMania 14, the multi-talented TNA made her presence felt in a losing effort against the formidable Jacqueline. Despite the outcome, TNA's performance was a revelation, showcasing the next generation of talent in women's wrestling. As the years went by, the WWE women's speed matches continued to evolve, introducing new competitors and fresh matchups. Fans were treated to thrilling encounters that defied logic and left them in suspense. The women pushed each other to new heights, delivering jaw-dropping performances that were both breathtaking and inspiring. And let's not forget the legendary Tori Wilson, who thrilled audiences with her stunning moves and undeniable charisma. From her iconic pose to her signature head scissors takedown, Tori was a fan favorite who left a lasting impact on the world of women's wrestling. One of the most anticipated matchups was between Tori Wilson and Dawn Marie at WrestleMania 22. These two divas went head-to-head in a contest that had fans on the edge of their seats. The match was a showcase of athleticism and showmanship, leaving the crowd in awe of these incredible performers. Another unforgettable moment came when Maria Kanellis shocked the WWE Universe by pinning Victoria in just 19 seconds at WrestleMania 23. It was a stunning upset that sent shockwaves through the organization and proved that any woman could claim victory on the grandest stage of them all. As we look back on the WWE Women's Speed matches, we can't help but feel a sense of pride and admiration for these trailblazing women. They not only entertained us, but also paved the way for future generations of wrestlers. The legacy of the women's speed matches lives on, reminding us that greatness doesn't need an hour-long build-up. Sometimes all it needs is a single second. So let's raise a glass to the incredible women who made the women as speed matches a thing of beauty, a thing of awfulness, a thing of legend. They may be gone, but their impact will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave your thoughts below about the women's speed matches and which ones stood out to you. Which ones would you want to see remade today? Let us know and make sure you stay tuned here for more WWE nostalgia. Speed has always been a crucial element in sports entertainment. The phrase, "slow and steady wins the race," is rarely used when it comes to high-octane competitions. From the fastest man in the WWE to the quickest tag team combinations, swiftness is a highly prized asset. However, for many years, women's matches were not renowned for their breakneck speed. While there were certainly some notable exceptions, women's contests were frequently characterized as filler material between bigger male matchups, lasting only a few minutes and failing to deliver substantial narratives or conclusions. However, everything changed during the women's evolution. Trailblazers like Trish Stratus and Lita established a solid groundwork, while AJ Lee brought her own distinct brand of snarky charisma and athleticism to the squared circle. The arrival of the four horsewomen, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Bayley, revolutionized women's wrestling, demonstrating that women could carry a match and be the main event. As this evolution continued, speed became a powerful weapon. Women's matches were no longer just about holding their own. They were about displaying incredible agility and athleticism and non-stop action. Fans began clamoring for more, and WWE gladly obliged. From the NXT TakeOver Classics to the WrestleMania moments, the women proved they could not only keep up with the men, but they could also outpace them in high-speed duels. This marked a significant shift in how women's wrestling was perceived. Speed matches were no longer considered filler. They became can't-miss events, and the women at the center of this revolution proved that they could hold their own, and then some. Here are 5 women's speed matches that you should watch right now. Io Shirai vs. Bianca Belair, NXT TakeOver 31. Io Shirai and Bianca Belair had a storied history in NXT. Their rivalry came to a head at NXT TakeOver 31 in a thrilling ladder match. Shirai, known for her high-flying offense and daring maneuvers, took on Belair, whose sheer power and athleticism made her a force to be reckoned with. The match was a showcase of speed and agility as both women executed breathtaking moves with precision and grace. From the opening bell, it was clear that this would be no ordinary contest. Shirai, the reigning NXT Women's Champion, was determined to retain her title and prove her supremacy. She came out swinging with a barrage of aerial attacks, taking the fight to Belair and keeping her on the defensive. Belair, however, is no stranger to adversity. She weathered the storm, patiently waiting for her opportunity to strike back. The tide turned when Belair caught Shirai off guard with a thunderous slam, momentarily halting Shirai's momentum. The crowd roared with each near fall, their excitement building with every exchange. As the match reached its climax, both women were visibly exhausted, but neither was willing to give up. It was a battle of wills, a test of endurance, and an exhibition of pure athleticism. In the end, it was Belair who emerged victorious, leaving Shirai defeated but not broken. The match was not only a display of skill, but also a testament to the strength and determination of these two remarkable athletes. Charlotte Flair vs. Sasha Banks, NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn. At NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn, Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks went head-to-head in a high-stakes match that had fans on the edge of their seats. Flair, the daughter of the legendary Ric Flair, was known for her technical prowess and relentless pursuit of championships. Banks, on the other hand, brought a charismatic presence and powerful offense that had made her a fan favorite. The match was a clash of styles, a blend of technical mastery and raw power that kept the audience engaged throughout. From the opening lockup, it was clear that this would be no ordinary contest. Both women were evenly matched, trading blows and showcasing their respective strengths. Flair's technical acumen was evident in her precise and calculated moves, while Banks's power and athleticism made her a force to be reckoned with. As the match progressed, the intensity grew, with both women refusing to back down. The crowd roared with each near fall, their excitement building with every exchange. It was a battle of attrition, a test of endurance and a display of sheer determination. In the end, it was Flair who emerged victorious, but not without putting on an exhibition of speed and skill that left fans in awe. Ronda Rousey vs. Natalya, WWE live event. The showdown between Ronda Rousey and Natalya at a WWE live event was a collision of styles that left spectators on the edge of their seats. Rousey, the former UFC champion, brought her judo expertise and aggressive demeanor to the ring. Natalya, a veteran of the WWE, countered with technical proficiency and a fierce determination. The match was a display of power and precision, a blend of technical mastery and raw athleticism that showcased the best of both worlds. From the opening bell, it was clear that this would be no ordinary contest. Rousey's raw power was evident in her signature judo throws and submission holds, while Natalya's technical skills were on full display as she used a combination of grappling and striking to keep Rousey on the defensive. The crowd was electric, their cheers and boos echoing throughout the arena as the two athletes went back and forth, each determined to outmaneuver the other. In the end, it was Rousey who emerged victorious, but not without having to dig deep and push through Natalya's relentless offense. Asuka vs. Nikki Cross, WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Match. Asuka and Nikki Cross's WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match was a display of speed and strategy that left audiences in awe. Asuka, known for her unorthodox offense and impressive championship reign, teamed up with Cross, whose technical prowess and determination made her a formidable force. Together, they faced off against a formidable opponent, showcasing their ability to work together as a cohesive unit. From the opening bell, it was clear that this would be no ordinary tag team match. Each woman brought her unique set of skills to the table, with Asuka's powerful strikes and Cross's technical mastery complementing each other perfectly. They moved as a unit, anticipating each other's moves and executing their strategy with precision. The crowd was fully invested, their cheers and chants echoing through the arena as the two teams battled back and forth. In the end, it was Asuka and Cross who emerged victorious, retaining their championship titles and cementing their status as dominant forces in the tag team division. Kairi Sane vs. Io Shirai, Mae Young Classic. Kairi Sane and Io Shirai's match at the Mae Young Classic was a display of high-flying athleticism and technical brilliance that captivated audiences. Shirai, known for her daring maneuvers and lightning-fast reflexes, went head-to-head with Sane, whose powerful offense and aerial assaults made her a force to be reckoned with. Together, they put on a clinic of speed and agility that left spectators in awe. From the first exchange, it was clear that this would be no ordinary match. Both women pushed each other to the limit, matching each other move for move and exceeding expectations with their breathtaking displays of athleticism. The crowd was on their feet, their cheers and gasps echoing through the arena as Shirai and Sane traded blows and executed daring maneuvers that defied gravity. In the end, it was Shirai who emerged victorious, but not without having to go the distance against Sane's relentless offense. For the first time ever, we're bringing the WWE Women's Speed match to the small screen. Get ready for an adrenaline rush like no other. But here's the catch. To make it to the finals, these women have to win 3 straight matches. And if any of them drop one, they're out, kiddo. So if you think you got what it takes to be a WWE superstar, show us your best moves. Let's get started. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Next Era of Greatness, where today's competitors are tomorrow's WWE superstars. That's right. This is where WWE first scouts, then signs, and finally develops the next generation of wrestling superstars. And today we've got a special treat. For the first time ever, we're bringing the WWE Women's Speed match to the small screen. That means these women will have to win 3 straight matches to take home the ultimate prize. And if any of them drop even one match, they're going home. But let's take a closer look at the competitors. First up, we've got Savannah Deville. Standing at 5'9", 145 pounds, she's all about precision strikes and quick takedowns. Then there's Ariel Levy. At 5'6", 125 pounds, she might be smaller, but she packs a punch with powerful kicks and lightning-fast counters. Next, we've got the high-flying sensation Skylar Story. At 5'3", 110 pounds, she's all about aerial assaults and breathtaking maneuvers. And last but not least, the powerhouse Amari Miller. Standing tall at 6 foot, 205 pounds, she brings raw strength and dominating presence to the ring. These 4 women are stepping into the ring with more than just their signature moves. They're bringing their A-game and an unwavering determination to claim the top prize. With a mix of agility, power, and strategic brilliance, they're ready to leave it all in the ring. In our first match, Savannah Deville takes on Ariel Levy. The bell rings and the action starts immediately. Deville lunges forward with a fierce kick, but Levy is ready, countering with a swift roundhouse kick of her own. The crowd roars as both women narrowly avoid each other's strikes, the ring coming alive with their intense exchanges. Deville, with her precise boxing skills, manages to land a solid left hook, staggering Levy. Seizing the moment, she follows up with a devastating spinning heel kick, sending Levy crashing to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Deville wins the first match. As the victor of the first match, Savannah Deville advances to the second, but her opponent is none other than the powerhouse Amari Miller. The bell rings, signaling the start of the second match. Deville wastes no time, launching a flurry of attacks, keeping Miller on the defensive. However, Miller, with her sheer strength, manages to turn the tables, executing a thunderous slam, followed by a crushing senton. Despite being dazed, Deville manages to kick out at 2. Sensing an opportunity, Miller goes for the pin. 1, 2. She goes for the cover again, but Deville, with a last-minute surge of adrenaline, kicks out again. The crowd is on its feet, witnessing Deville's tenacity. But Miller, with a final burst of strength, delivers a devastating spine-jarring chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. Miller pins Deville, advancing to the third and final match. With 2 matches under her belt, Amari Miller now faces off against Skylar Story in the third and final match of the WWE Women as Speed Championship. From the outset, Miller's power is evident as she dominates the early exchanges. However, Story, with her aerial prowess, manages to gain an advantage, executing a flawless moonsault from the top rope. The momentum shifts as Story continues to impress with her high-flying maneuvers. But Miller, displaying remarkable resilience, executes a devastating chokeslam, setting the stage for an explosive finish. In a surprising turn of events, Miller misses a crucial move, allowing Story to deliver a swift kick to her opponent's head. Story capitalizes on this opening, pinning Miller. 1, 2, 3. story wins the championship. And there you have it, folks. The inaugural WWE Women's Speed Champion is none other than the high-flying sensation, Skylar Story. Congratulations to our champion. She's shown us that speed and agility can conquer even the most powerful opponents. And that's all the time we have for today's episode. But don't worry, the competition is fierce and the stakes are high, so you won't want to miss a single second of the action. Until next time, stay fast, stay focused, and remember, in the world of WWE, anything can happen in an instant. That's all for now, folks. See you next time. From the high-flying daredevils of lucha libre to the hard-hitting powerhouses of women's wrestling, speed matches have always been a fan favorite. In the world of WWE, these lightning-fast contests have produced some of the most unforgettable moments in sports entertainment history. Today, WWE women's speed matches are not just exciting, they are historic. They symbolize how far women's wrestling has come from being underappreciated to now headlining pay-per-views. Women have proven they can own the spotlight. Speed matches in particular highlight their athleticism, creativity, and ability to captivate the audience in a way that feels fresh and unpredictable. But why are these matches so special? What makes them stand out from other fast-paced contests in WWE history? When it comes to women's wrestling, speed matches are unique because they showcase a different side of these athletes. Women's wrestling has traditionally been dominated by technical prowess and storytelling, but speed matches allow these women to show off their high-flying skills and athleticism. These matches are a celebration of the evolution of women's wrestling in WWE. It wasn't too long ago that women were relegated to the sidelines in WWE. But thanks to the hard work and dedication of countless athletes, women's wrestling has become one of the most popular aspects of the company. Speed matches are a key part of this evolution, allowing women to showcase their skills and athleticism in a way that has never been seen before. Some of the greatest women's wrestlers in history have competed in speed matches, including Trish Stratus, Lita, Mickie James, Beth Phoenix, and the late, great Chyna. These athletes have pushed the limits of what women's wrestling can be, and have inspired a new generation of wrestlers to follow in their footsteps. Looking forward to the future of WWE women's speed matches, the torch is being carried on by a new generation of stars. Wrestlers like Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, and Cora Jade are bringing their unique styles and athleticism to these matches, ensuring that they remain a staple of WWE programming for years to come. These young wrestlers are not only honoring the legacy of the past, but also paving the way for the next generation of women's wrestlers. The impact of WWE women's speed matches extends beyond the ring. These matches have helped to break down barriers and defy expectations. Women's wrestling is no longer seen as a sideshow or a novelty act, but rather as a legitimate and exciting form of entertainment. Speed matches are a key part of this transformation, showcasing the athleticism and skill of the women who compete in them. In conclusion, WWE women's speed matches are more than just fast-paced wrestling contests. They are a celebration of the evolution of women's wrestling, a showcase of athleticism and a testament to the hard work and dedication of the women who compete in them. These matches have helped to break down barriers and defy expectations, paving the way for future generations of wrestlers. So, the next time you see the words women's speed match flash across the screen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because you're about to witness history in the making. Now it's time to hear from you. Which WWE women's speed match was the most thrilling? Who do you think will headline the next women's pay-per-view event? And which up-and-coming wrestler do you think will make a name for themselves in the upcoming women's speed matches? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting content. Thanks for watching. Every WWE women's speed match has one thing in common: moments that fans never forget. One shining example is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, whose lightning-quick strikes and submissions have stunned countless opponents. In the blink of an eye, she can turn a match around, lock in the Asuka lock, and make her opponent tap out before anyone realizes what happened. There are several other examples of women who have had equally impressive speed matches, but none more exciting than Sasha Banks versus Bayley at NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn. While not the shortest in time, it was packed with so much speed and drama that it left fans absolutely speechless, but we'll get to that in a moment. These women have all proved that they can execute a jaw-dropping flurry of offense in mere seconds, leaving their opponents dazed and confused. And then there's that one move that happens even faster. Io Shirai is known for her breathtaking aerial maneuvers, and she and Kairi Sane had a speed match that had fans on the edge of their seats. With every high-flying move, they brought their best, leaving the audience in awe of their athleticism and precision. But it's not just about the big moves. Sometimes the smallest can make the biggest impact. Natalya's quick roll-up victories have shocked audiences. Just when it seems like she's at a disadvantage, she surprises her opponents with a small package that makes the crowd go wild. Alexa Bliss has also had her moments of speed match brilliance, catching her opponents off guard with a lightning-fast pin. Her unpredictability and agility make her a force to be reckoned with in any speed match. And let's not forget Bianca Belair, who uses her incredible strength and athleticism to execute a devastating roll-up that leaves her opponents in disbelief. It's a move that seems almost unfair, but it's a testament to her power and speed. But what makes a speed match truly thrilling is that it does not have to end with a devastating finisher. In fact, some of the most exciting moments come from surprise roll-up victories that happen in the blink of an eye. When you least expect it, a match can come to an abrupt end as one superstar manages to get a small package or a schoolboy roll-up for the win. It's a testament to the unpredictability of these speed matches that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Now, as for Sasha Banks versus Bayley at NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn, this match was a showcase of athleticism, speed, and power. From the moment the bell rang, both superstars were determined to outdo each other with breathtaking maneuvers that left the crowd in awe. Bayley's signature move, the Bayley-to-belly suplex, echoed through the arena as she tossed Banks around with ease. But Banks wasn't one to back down. She retaliated with a fierce spinning heel kick that sent Bayley crashing to the mat. The energy in the arena was electric as both women refused to give an inch. It was a battle of strength, skill, and sheer determination. And in the end, it was Banks who emerged victorious, leaving Bayley in defeat. But the true victors were the fans who witnessed an NXT TakeOver classic that will be remembered for years to come. Every WWE Women's Speed match is a unique and unpredictable experience. Whether it's the breathtaking aerial maneuvers of Io Shirai or the lightning-fast pins of Natalya and Alexa Bliss, these matches have something for everyone. So, if you love women's wrestling and you haven't checked out a WWE Women's Speed match yet, now is the time to do so. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content. You can also catch us on social media for all the latest news and updates. So what are you waiting for? Click that like button and join our awesome community. Not too long ago, women's matches were often treated as filler on WWE cards. As time passed, the revolution of women's wrestling changed everything. The rise of talents like Lita, Trish Stratus, AJ Lee, and eventually the four horsewomen, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Bayley, transformed the division forever. Speed became an essential weapon in their arsenals. In fact, the concept of speed matches gained momentum when WWE audiences started cheering for quicker, action-packed bouts that highlighted athleticism over theatrics. The shift was clear. Fans wanted to see female superstars bring the same intensity as the men, and in some cases, even outshine them. From NXT TakeOver Classics to WrestleMania Showdowns, speed and agility became the X factor in unforgettable women's battles. These matches proved that women could wrestle at breakneck pace without missing a step. And that speed, when combined with storytelling, creates some of the most dramatic moments in WWE history. Let's take a look at a few of those moments. Number 1. Charlotte vs. Sasha Banks, Hell in a Cell 2016. At Hell in a Cell 2016, Charlotte and Sasha Banks tore the house down in a high-octane showdown inside the Hell in a Cell structure. Their match was a showcase of athleticism and resilience as they exchanged vicious blows and near falls throughout the contest. Ultimately, Charlotte emerged victorious after trapping Banks in a brutal submission move, the figure 8 leg lock, which forced her to tap out. The intensity and physicality displayed by both superstars left fans in awe, cementing their status as top contenders in the women's division. Number 2. Becky Lynch vs. Carmella, WrestleMania 35. At WrestleMania 35, Becky Lynch faced off against Carmella in a quick and technical match that showcased the former's incredible agility and determination. Lynch's signature explosiveness and martial arts training were on full display as she executed a series of devastating moves, including the Disarm City submission hold. Despite Carmella's best efforts, Lynch's relentless offense proved to be too much to handle, and the Irish superstar emerged victorious, further establishing herself as a dominant force in the women's division. Number 3. Bayley vs. Alexa Bliss, SummerSlam 2017. The rivalry between Bayley and Alexa Bliss came to a head at SummerSlam 2017 in a match that highlighted the power and athleticism of both competitors. Despite Bliss's attempts to outwit her opponent, Bayley's sheer determination and strength allowed her to overcome various obstacles, including Bliss's signature Twisted Bliss finisher. In a surprising turn of events, Bayley managed to counter Bliss's submission attempt, the cross-colored chicken wing, and execute a flawless Bayley-to-belly suplex off the top rope, securing the victory. The match was a testament to the incredible talent and sportsmanship of these two superstars, leaving fans eagerly anticipating their next encounter. Number 4. Io Shirai vs. Rhea Ripley, NXT TakeOver, In Your House. Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley's clash at NXT TakeOver In Your House was a highly anticipated matchup that lived up to its billing. Shirai's high-flying maneuvers and Ripley's brute strength made for an exciting contrast as they traded signature moves back and forth. However, it was Shirai who ultimately triumphed after countering Ripley's signature Riptide maneuver into her own moonsault, followed by a swift pin. The victory was a significant moment for Shirai, solidifying her status as a top contender in the NXT Women's Division. Number 5. Asuka vs. Ember Moon, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. The NXT Women's Championship was on the line when Asuka defended against the rising star Ember Moon at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Moon's athleticism and innovative moveset gave Asuka a run for her money, keeping the challenger in the fight despite the champion's best efforts. However, it was Asuka's experience and resilience that ultimately prevailed as she managed to counter Moon's Eclipse finisher and deliver her own devastating kick, securing the victory. The match was a showcase of the incredible talent within the NXT Women's Division, leaving fans in awe of these two fierce competitors. Number 6. Kairi Sane vs. Io Shirai, NXT TakeOver Toronto. The NXT TakeOver Toronto event featured a thrilling match between Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, where both athletes showcased their exceptional skills and determination. Sane's high-flying maneuvers and Shirai's technical prowess made for an exciting display of athleticism as they traded signature moves back and forth. However, it was Shirai who emerged victorious after countering Sane's signature insane elbow and hitting a devastating moonsault, securing the win. The match was a memorable showcase of these two talented superstars, leaving fans eagerly anticipating their future encounters. These matches are just a few examples of the many incredible speed matches that have taken place in WWE featuring female superstars. These athletes continue to push the boundaries of what women's wrestling can be, captivating audiences with their skill, athleticism, and sheer determination. Whether it's the technical mastery displayed in Lynch and Banks's encounter, or the high-flying maneuvers of Shirai and Sane's showdown, these matches have left fans in awe and anticipation for what these women will bring to the ring next. What are your thoughts on these fast-paced women's matches? Which ones would you add to this list? And what do you think the future holds for the women's division in WWE? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more entertaining and informative content on all things WWE. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the channel. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. Let's talk about the fastest showdowns in WWE history. We all know that WWE is full of surprises, unpredictable twists and turns that can leave us on the edge of our seats. But have you ever witnessed a match that defies all expectations and ends before you can even blink? That's what the WWE Women's Speed Match is all about. The fastest showdowns begin speed, precision, impact. These are the three words that define WWE Women's Speed Matches. From the opening bell, these contests are not about waiting, stalling, or building slowly. They are about striking fast, outsmarting the opponent, and proving dominance in record-breaking time. The audience holds its breath, because in the blink of an eye, a winner could emerge. Unlike traditional matches where strategy unfolds over long minutes, WWE Women's Speed Matches showcase the lightning-fast skills of female superstars who turn the squared circle into a storm of motion and intensity. The moment the bell rings, you see high-energy moves, drop kicks, roll-ups, quick pins, and counters that keep fans glued to the action. These matches are proof that the women of WWE are not just powerful, but also some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the entire industry. WWE has had its fair share of speed matches over the years, but which one takes the crown for being the absolute fastest? Let's take a look at some of the quickest matches in WWE history and find out. Coming in at number 3 is the speed match between Candice LeRae and Toni Storm from NXT TakeOver In Your House. This contest was a whirlwind of athleticism with both competitors bringing their A-game from the first second. The match was a back-and-forth affair with neither woman able to gain the upper hand for long. In the end, it was Storm who emerged victorious after hitting her signature move, the Storm Zero. But let's be real, it wasn't just the speed that made this match great. It was also incredibly entertaining to watch two supremely talented athletes go head-to-head in the ring. But let's keep going. At number 2, we have the speed match between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks from WWE Fastlane 2016. This match was a showcase of two of the most talented and charismatic women in WWE today. Flair and Banks went at it from the start, with both women refusing to give an inch. The action was fast-paced and intense, with both women hitting a number of signature moves. In the end, it was Flair who emerged victorious after hitting her signature move, the Figure 8 leg lock. But let's be real, it wasn't just the speed that made this match great. It was also the storytelling. Both women showed a different side of their personalities during the match, with Flair being more aggressive and Banks showing a ruthless side we hadn't seen before. And now we come to the fastest match in WWE history. Coming in at number 1 is the speed match between Asuka and Nikki Cross from WWE Evolution. This match was a true test of endurance as both competitors gave it their all in the ring. Despite the fast pace, both women were able to showcase their signature moves, with Cross hitting a number of vicious kicks and Asuka using her signature armbar to great effect. In the end, it was Cross who emerged victorious after hitting her finisher, the cross-colored nails. But let's be real, it wasn't just the speed that made this match great. It was also the intensity. Both women left it all in the ring, and their determination to win was clear for all to see. And there you have it, folks, the top 3 fastest matches in WWE history. But do you agree with this list? Which woman do you think is the fastest in WWE? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. See you next time.